Good day, creative geniuses. Welcome. Welcome to my Wednesday Wisdom Window. I'm Reverend Suzanne Grace Raleigh, coming to you from the Foothill Center for Spiritual Living in Auburn, California. So grateful we come together once a week to do our spiritual practice together. I actually pre-recorded this for today because I am going to be gone on a retreat at the coast and will be unable to be there live on Wednesday. So I pre-recorded this. So I'm glad you're here whenever and wherever you're watching this from. Thanks for being here. So grateful. So today we're going to look at 365 Days of Richer Living by Raymond Charles Barker and Ernest Holmes. Two wise metaphysicians. I'm going to paraphrase a little bit from April 29th, and then we'll do a breath practice together and our prayer. So I'm glad you're here. Thank you. Let me know that you're here. Did you know, beyond the shadow of a doubt, that God supports you in every right action? Can you feel the sustaining power of spirit flowing through you and act with authority? Can you do those things which are pleasing to God and helpful to others? What if the joy of true accomplishment is yours today? Do you believe that God loves you? Well, he does, and his approval is all you need. You are an outlet for the perfect action of a perfect mind. Hear that. You are an outlet for the perfect action of a perfect mind, and you have a purpose in living. You were created to be a witness to the truth and to fulfill your destiny now. As you are aware of the divine within you, aware of the divine around you, you can act as a child of God should act. You can do those things which are constructive and valuable. You not only know the truth, you act as the truth. It's so great to remind ourselves that we are supported by a power that's greater than we are. You know, we often say in the science of mind, there's a power for good in the universe and I can use it. You can use it. And there's a power for good in the universe and it so wants to use us. You know, this past Sunday, I talked about fertilizing our soil and being really mindful of when it's our time to bloom and blossom. And I gave the image of a rosebud, of really appreciating that rosebud before it's blown up into its magnificence, that it's beautiful as it is in that bud, just as you are evolving in consciousness to your magnificence. Sometimes we want to push ourselves a little bit too quick. I don't know about you, but I know I do. So let's take that into a breath practice, and then I'll read the prayer from Ernest Holmes. So I invite you to feel your feet on Mother Earth if you're not driving. And if it's comfortable, you can cross your hands over your heart chakra in the middle of the chest. This is called the Serenity Hold. And just the act of setting our hands there helps to quiet the busy mind and calm the nervous system. And if it's comfortable, I invite you to close your eyes from the busy thinking mind and just drop right down where your hands are at your heart. Take a conscious breath in and out. Deep, slow, calm, ease. And as we allow the breath to simply be naturally flowing, silently say to yourself, I am here now. And silently say, I am here. And silently, I am. And take another deep cleansing breath. And you can let your hands rest on your lap if they're at your heart. And I'll read this prayer from Ernest Holmes in the first person, so I invite you to take it for yourself. I have a purpose in living. I was created to be a witness to the truth, and I fulfill my destiny now. Aware of God, the divine within me, aware of God, the divine around me, I act as a child of God should act. I do those things which are constructive and valuable. I not only know the truth, I act as the truth. I speak truth, think truth, and I radiate truth. My world reacts to my consciousness, and truth appears on all sides. My way is easy, and my problems are as nothing, for the truth makes glad my way. My destiny is to be a creative person in a universe which responds to my thought. As a result of my conscious deliberations, new and greater forms of good should and do appear. My right thinking produces experiences that lift and heal myself and others. This I do, for it is my destiny to be a bringer of good tidings of great joy. I delight in the magnificence of God's universe. I am glad that His mind fashioned me out of its own substance of good. I realize that I must live in accordance with God and its perfect law of mind action. I do this, for it is the only permanent way of peace and true accomplishment. I delight in the magnificence of God's universe, in me, as me, through me, around me. And we take a deep conscious breath. A breath of knowing that truth has been spoken and that we claim our good right now, whatever that good is. We open, become receptive to a new idea. Yes, how good it is to know this truth for each of you and for myself. So grateful for these few moments of returning to center, to home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. And so we take a deeper cleansing breath, a breath of gratitude, feeling more centered, calm, open, balanced, and spacious. Carry that with us into the rest of this beautiful day as we open our eyes and return. Let's clasp our hands and do our divine stretch. Oh, yes. Open wide, wiggle your fingers, come back down to earth. That's good. Good sacred medicine today. I can use that. How about you? Thank you for joining me. I look forward to seeing you on Sunday if you show up or you watch online. It's always something good to hear, good inspiration. Thanks again for being here. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.